Ah, Taris. Did you know you've just landed on the biggest graveyard in the galaxy? There's not much to enjoy here, besides skeletons, ruins, and man-eating creatures.
As long as there's a cantina, I'm happy.
Are all your inoculations up to date? I doubt the watering holes here rate more than a 1 in Trampetta's star guide. Taris was the Coruscant of the Outer Rim, until some lunatic leveled it centuries ago. Now it's a toxic swamp. We're here for an astrogation chart that was in a vault when Taris fell. That vault's somewhere in these ruins.
What do we need with some musty old astrogation chart?
I worry about the why, and you take care of the how. That's our deal, remember? Our lost vault was designed to be recovered after a major catastrophe. All we need are the right sensors to locate it. The catch is, the only person I know with access to those sensors is someone who hates me.
I smell a good story.
Let's just say she and I have a history, which I might tell you about when I know you better. I made our contact an irresistible offer. One of the deal's terms is that she doesn't have to see me. I need you to get that vault's location, Captain. Impress the stars out of her.
People always tell me how impressive I am.
That must be a terrible burden for you. I should also warn you. Skavik knows about the vault. We can't let him catch up.
I'm curious how you know what Skavik's up to.
He wasted a lot of breath trying to impress me into his bunk. It never worked, but I learned a lot about his plans. The astrogation chart in that vault is essential to finding Nocdrane's riches, Captain. Your contact name is Beryl Thorne. When Beryl gives you the vault's location, come back and see me. Oh, and try not to let anything eat you.
I'm Agent Saganti with the Republic Customs Office. What brings you to my planet, Captain?
Last time I checked, Taris was Republic territory.
When you have as many responsibilities as I do, you develop a sense of ownership about a planet. The Republic Customs Office monitors all starship traffic and ensures no illegal goods are transported on or off this planet. There's a lot of contraband making its way around Taris. If you see anything suspicious, I suggest you report it immediately.
Why so much illegal activity around here?
Lots of nice things are still buried in the ruins of old Taris. This planet is one big party for grave robbers and scavengers. I take a special interest in every new arrival to my planet, Captain. Keep your nose clean and we won't have any trouble. Clear?
I'll stay as clean as Alderaan snow.
We'll see about that. Enjoy your visit to Taris.
Argo, you're leaking oil again. You want to set this whole warehouse on fire?
The Maker said it is better to burn out than rust away. Perhaps I'm testing that wisdom, Mistress.
I'm looking for Beryl Thorne.
That's me. Argo's what passes for my second-in-command. I recognize you from Risha's holo. Let's get one thing straight. The only reason I agreed to help is because my contract supplying the Taris Reclamation Project is at risk. Looked like easy credits. Turns out Taris is anything but easy. There are lots of interesting ways to die.
As long as you're breathing, you're still in business.
Some business. I'm barely covering my own expenses. If I don't finish my contract, I don't get paid. Tyradol, my partner, died on a supply run. Put me in a real bind. I'll find that vault, but I have to finish my contract to do it. You work for me, and I'll work for you. Deal?
Can't your walking rust bucket handle things?
Not a chance. The scavengers out there would be on Argo like gundarks on fresh meat. I only have 2 deliveries left. Soon as you handle them both, we'll find your vault. The first job's for a Republic scientist named Vernon. He's got a research camp in Rakghoul territory.
What exactly am I delivering?
Some kind of sensor equipment, don't know what it's for. I'll start working on your job while you handle mine. Isn't cooperation grand?
Hello again, Captain. I didn't know you and Thorne were acquainted.
Agent Saganti, what a lovely surprise. It's only been a day since your last inspection. Don't you Republic Customs boys have better things to do than turn my warehouse upside down again?
I can inspect this warehouse whenever I want. It's the law.
Take Dr. Vernon's delivery, Captain. There's no reason for you to stick around.
Have fun with Agent Fancy Pants.
You're a regular comedian. Maybe I'll find a reason to keep you around, so you can make me laugh all the time.
Poke around the warehouse all you want, Agent. You won't find anything out of order.
What did I just step in, Thorne?
My apologies, sir. I believe that is my hydraulic fluid.
Dear Adeli, I regret that your husband was killed yesterday by rat ghouls. Please accept my condolences. Dr. Soilan was an excellent scientist. I've never composed a death notice before. How did that sound?
The Diradali part was pretty good.
I thought a personal touch was warranted under the circumstances. Ah, I recognize the symbols on that container. My bio-alarms have finally arrived. Good, good. If only this had arrived in time to save my associates. Not your fault, certainly. We knew the risk of studying rat ghouls.
How did you manage to survive by yourself?
I do seem to have beaten the odds. Perhaps there's something about me these creatures don't like. My colleagues and I were studying the rat ghouls' behavior, hoping to find a means of containing them. We can't afford to let the rat ghouls impede our progress. The Republic's rebuilding efforts on Taris are paramount to future prosperity.
You're pretty fearless for a scientist.
Fear obstructs understanding. Besides, my prospects for survival have just improved. I've isolated an identifying element in the rat ghoul's physiology, making it possible to detect and track their movements. The bio-alarms you brought will reveal how the creatures hunt. However, installing them will be a challenge with all my assistants dead.
You got the credits, Doc. I got the time.
Thanks to the rat ghouls, I have a budget surplus for staff expenses. You're hired. Place a bio-alarm at each survey station we've established, and I'll see you're amply rewarded.
Amply rewarded is my middle name.
Your parents must have been fascinating people. Come back when you're done, and we'll celebrate your success. Normally, I'd ask for your next of kin's hollow frequency, but I'd rather maintain some optimism. Good luck. Splendid work. I'm already receiving data transmissions from the bio-alarms. You've done the Republic's rebuilding effort a tremendous favor.
Those rat ghouls are no trouble at all.
Thanks to you, the Republic's reclamation teams will soon be saying the same thing. What you've done most definitely calls for generous compensation. Good show.
Best of luck to you.
Soon, we'll know how to contain the rat ghouls. From there, eradication of these beasts will quickly follow. Accept these credits with my extreme gratitude. I'll begin collating my data. Thank you again for everything.
Hey, Captain. How are things out there?
That crazy Republic scientist got his gear.
Glad to hear it. That's one down, one to go. I finally located the other supplies you need to deliver. They were lost when Tyradal got killed by the rat ghouls. A Republic patrol found the supplies with Tyradal's remains, dropped everything off at an outpost near the lake.
I guess the rat ghouls didn't leave much of him behind.
Just bloody clothes. The rat ghouls turned Tyradal into one of them. Try not to think about it. All you have to do is swing by the outpost, grab the supplies, and take them to an engineer named Ovold. Ovold will give you some planetary core samples to bring back to me. Got it?
That should be easy enough.
Yeah, that's what Tyradal said. Grab the supplies from the outpost, get them to Ovold, and return to me with his core samples. Good luck.
Imkanaya nugan. Ejinim naya lak umnan mege. Nule lak apa jam kamgram. Amkanem nang nemua inuk.
I sincerely have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Honest.
Nakag agip kik benabab. Neya agam berakaki. Bomo gala apayan. Nilama imi amka anggap. Kala jiwa nimok. Bemgam niyama naya ayam.
That sounds like just what I need.
Nibaga klamka. Gakyam. Glagnimu amya galak. Naya narankam. Kala ama mani mami. Libik bak.
Sure seems that way.
Memgam gamgi. Nina gegwan. Amnerna hanak. Kamperem ganyam bajiyang. Mani kikum bukam.
I handled everything just like you wanted.
Nakag agip kik benabab. Neya agam berakaki. Mem amgap kugap, kramanik, kiga mayamak. Emkanaya nugan, jinim naya lak umnan mege.
Uchusa yomata chitoya, asubwi mota uipa, hatoga wata kiko uba kiriwata buki donko.
What kind of beast is out there?
Chonki faguta, chiho poda ji oto vokise. Buka kampak nijit, tonka yiliska chanaga, kabanotase makipuna, malituta udmishka.
Errol said you have something for me to take back.
Kuchusa yomata chitoya, asubwi mota uipa. Poya toka changa goptula do bata wana wanki. Chaskruni do pat kurira do kanki kung.
The scavengers must have a camp. Know where it is?
Piti do tenya go kakajujo. Da biska ku paliya. Pampawula ji ota kakoga huta nupisto.
If I had a credit for every death trap I've escaped, I wouldn't need this job.
Yana da puno. Tauz azulas uval tung mi chakulka dimaji. Kabanotase makipuna, malituta odmishka.
Why'd you have to go and kill everybody? Some of those guys were all right.
I'm here for the planetary core samples. Hand them over.
Planetary core samples. Right. You work for Beryl Thorne, don't you? That's what I used to do. The name's Tyradol. I was helping Beryl smuggle artifacts off Taris disguised as core samples. I thought we'd get rich. Turns out Beryl's a soft touch. Instead of selling what we smuggle on the Imperial market, Beryl gives relics to descendants of Taris survivors for a tiny finder's fee. Ridiculous.
There's an Imperial market on Taris?
No. But high-ups in Imperial space pay big credits for Taris artifacts. They're status symbols. I let Beryl think rat ghouls killed me and went into business with the scavengers. They had a bright idea to increase profits. Why sell a relic to the Imperials once we can sell it a dozen times? These droids are making copies of the relics.
These droids can forge counterfeits?
They can recreate a relic down to the last detail. The copies are flawless. Let's be smart about this. I'll give you a hefty payout and a cargo pod of counterfeit relics if you keep my operation quiet. You go home richer, Beryl gets some relics to give away, and I stay in business. What do you say?
I think she deserves better than to be cheated by you.
Oh well, I guess we finish this the hard way. Droids, code black!
Chikos pa inigudad ijigliska chanagawa. Wo grani tampio da pushi wompa, pu tula musta.
These aren't core samples, Ovold, and you know it.
Moja jo chaluka. Kunachi do niktitoki, saya tupi nu aviti.
It's alright, I'm not here to bust you.
Nokta chuna do biela. Kutogi gumpa, jiji no lia makachisa. Doika boda pachi isa jonki.
That's your story and you're sticking to it?
Umpa hupa, jikilia umpasa do biska. Ha wanchi kospa tota ulia.
I can count the number of times I've been truly impressed in my life on one hand, Captain. Congratulations. You walking in with those core samples just got added to the list.
I always deliver, sweetheart.
Shame to see a man like you wasted on Risha. Argo, take this cargo pod and stow it with the others.
When will we finally leave this accursed swamp? The humidity makes my joints rust.
Hey, look at that. The Republic just updated my contract log as complete. And right on time. My spaceport friend granted me access to the Republic sensor array. Let's find us a vault.
It was that easy for you to get access?
Never easy. I just make it look that way. Sensors are picking up the vault's unique radiation signature. That's good. Aha, there it is. Oh. Your vault is in Zone 0. That's bad.
Give me all the details.
Zone 0 is in no man's land. When the Republic first got here, it sent a bunch of surveyors to map the region. One surveyor made it back alive. Said the place is overrun with things worse than rat ghouls. Nobody goes there.
If that's where the vault is, that's where I'm going.
You'll need serious hardware to crack that vault. Risha's good at getting into places she isn't supposed to. Maybe talk to her. It's been interesting knowing you, Captain. Have fun out there.
Hope you got that vault's location. I eavesdropped on Skavik and some mercenaries over an encrypted comm channel. They're trying to beat us to the vault. Sounds like they're closing in.
Beryl says the vault is buried in a place called Zone Zero.
Then we're not sunk yet. Unlike us, the mercenaries don't have the vault's exact coordinates. From what I overheard, Skavik's men aren't having much luck in their search for the vault. Something out there is eating those mercenaries alive. Literally.
For once, I'm glad Taris is a death trap.
The creatures are slowing the mercenaries down, but not enough. Get to the vault as fast as you can, then open the lock with this Geonosian slicer module. It took me months to trade for this. Don't lose it, understand?
You never heard of having a backup, genius?
I have a backup. Your head. I figure it can break open anything. Good luck, partner. Hope I see you again soon.
Your old partner seems to think you'll turn on me.
She's bitter about something that happened a long time ago. Forget about her.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Don't make me regret it.
I promise you won't be disappointed. I'll be waiting, Captain.
Remember me? Agent Saganti with the Republic Customs Office. I have some questions about Beryl Thorne.
What do you want to know, Agent?
I suspect Thorne is smuggling relics, and I think I know how she's doing it. What I lack is proof. I need someone to step forward and testify so I can arrest her. I'm looking for an honest citizen, Captain.
If I see one, I'll let you know.
That's funny. Really? I'm authorized to pay a generous sum for any lead resulting in an arrest. Think about what's best for you. Are you absolutely sure you don't know anything about Beryl Thorne's criminal activities?
Tyrodol is the real smuggler, Agent Saganti.
Thorne's partner? What do you have to back up that accusation?
The crazy Deveronian attacked me at the scavenger base. It was his last mistake.
You admit to being with scavengers and killing a man? What makes you think I want to arrest you?
Tyrodol wasn't the only scavenger I killed. I did you all sorts of favors, Agent.
If Tyrodol was smuggling relics with those scum, they deserve what they got. Sounds like I might be wrong about Thorne. Unfortunately, I may never be able to verify your story. I'm afraid that means no reward.
Quit annoying me, we'll call it even.
You don't enjoy our little chats? I'm hurt. You've been very helpful, Captain. Goodbye.
It's only a matter of time before someone gives her up to Saganti.
Didn't expect to see you again. What's the occasion, Captain?
Republic Customs is on to you. I kept them off your back.
You have the vault's coordinates. You didn't have to come warn me, but you did. Where I come from, the best friends are the ones who lie for you. Guess you're a better friend than I thought.
Friendship isn't all I had in mind for us.
Argo, start packing. I'd like some privacy.
Anything to get off this Maker-forsaken planet, Mistress Beryl.
Been saving a bottle of Cassandran brandy for a special occasion. This seems like one. Come on. I wish we had more time, but I better get going. I want you to have this. Saved me more times than I can count. I hope it does the same for you.
I'm glad we're parting as friends.
Risha doesn't deserve a partner like you. Watch your back, alright? I'll get off Taris while the getting's good. I know Argo's ready.
You have no idea, Mistress Beryl.
Thanks for everything, Captain.
What the? Who the? How'd you?
Not big on completing sentences, are you?
You're just... I can't believe... You're not supposed to be here! We've been through 10 kinds of pain getting to this vault, and not to watch you open it first. Skavik, you there? You want to see this, boss? We're at the vault, but we're not alone.
Too perfect. I love it when everything comes together like this. How's life treating you, Captain? You enjoying my ship and all my stuff? What about that two-faced Risha?
I'm having the time of my life.
Too bad it's over now. Still owe you for that mess on Coruscant. You have any idea the grief I'm taking? I could kill everybody who cracks a joke, but that's a lot of work. So why don't you just die already?
Stop taking yourself so seriously.
A man's reputation is everything. If I don't take myself seriously, who will? Roxa, I want you and the boys to spare no effort killing my friend, and make it as painful as possible.
You heard the boss. Fry this fool!
You got the astrogation chart, didn't you? I can tell by the look on your face.
Did you ever doubt me?
If I did, you've just made me a believer for life. That astrogation chart belonged to an exchange gangster named Davik Kang. Davik personally mapped dozens of hyperlanes between the core and outer rim systems. He found shortcuts and hideouts all over the galaxy.
How'd you find out about this chart?
The same way I find out about everything. Listening to the right people. Have you studied much galactic history, Captain? Interesting patterns emerge if you pay attention. Davik Kang's criminal empire ended when this planet was destroyed. Nokdrayan's empire was born when he destroyed a planet.
Nokdrayan destroyed a whole planet?
Technically, it was only a single settlement. Once upon a time, there was a pirate haven on the Outer Rim called Mandelia. Thousands of criminals lived there. One bright morning, Nokdrayan's freighter dropped out of hyperspace over Mandelia. He demanded the pirates surrender to him or die.
Pirates aren't known for surrendering.
They weren't afraid of a lone, lightly armed freighter. They thought Nock was crazy. When the pirates sent their reply, Nock launched a single rocket at their settlement. The warhead was tipped with an Imperial nerve toxin. The entire settlement died in less than a minute.
How many people did Nock murder?
10,000 greedy pirates, give or take. That day at Mandelia, Nokdrayan went from being a low-rent smuggler to one of the richest criminals in the galaxy. Anyway, that's how the legend goes. I should probably let you get back to work.
Is there a plan to use that astrogation chart?
I'll upload these coordinates into your Navicomputer. It'll take a while, though. I don't recognize some of these stars. Uh-oh. Sounds like someone's on your ship's holo. If they're looking for me, tell them I'm not here.
I never like asking for favors, Captain, but I think maybe we know each other well enough by now. I want to look for my cousin Rona. She's all the family I got left, and I think she should know what happened.
Wasn't your whole family killed on Ord Mantell?
Rona came with me when I left for the brigade, but she jumped ship at the first port. All she ever wanted was to get off Ord Mantell. I thought maybe we could track her down. You'd like her. She's really the reason I'm here.
You two will be back together before you can say a verbal thirst vibroblade.
A verbal... So not that soon, then. Rona was kind of our family rebel. We used to have a blast together. She liked me to run interference, so her father never caught her on dates with off-worlders.
I look forward to meeting her.
On second thought, maybe I shouldn't introduce you two. Rona's always had a nose for trouble. I remember one time, Uncle came looking for Rona while she was on the shuttle pod with some Agamarian pirate. I was about 12. I didn't know how else to distract Uncle, so I started to fight. Got the whole ship confiscated. I never did find out how Rona got out of city jail. I found someone who knows my cousin Rona. He's a street doctor in Coruscant, kind of a shady character, but that's who Rona always drifted to. I think he really can get us to her, but...
I know a scam when I hear one.
Rona loved to walk that line. Every time Uncle caught her stealing, it would turn out she was sneaking cash to some mom with 2 kids on the street. She's the reason I know breaking the law's got nothing to do with being a good man. Let's just go to Coruscant and hear her friend out. Go ahead and ask for cash for the job if you want. I want to find Rona.
Ah, Captain and Corso Riggs. It's good to meet such generous souls in a place like this. I'm Dr. Hope. I like to think of myself as a messenger of mercy, caring for the poor, forsaken citizens of the underlevels.
We don't need the pitch. Just tell us what you know about Rona.
I'd be happy to, but as a doctor, I must put the needs of my patients first.
Is that your real name?
The citizens of Lower Coruscant call me that for the ray of hope I bring to their cramped and miserable lives.
I'm sure.
Right, so I've got some, life-saving medications that need delivering. Unfortunately, Coruscant security only cares about the rich. They don't let anyone distribute, medications in the underlevels at all.
Tell me what I can do.
Well, I don't want to get you, or me, into trouble with the law. The only way to get my meds down without getting stopped is to carry them inside a living body.
What?
They'll be safely stored in surgical plastic and implanted under the skin. My, nurse can remove them on the other end.
No way am I letting you implant me with something.
I'll do it. You just come along.
What a fine young man.
Don't give me that look. This was always Rona's kind of thing. Breaking the law to do good under the nose of a corrupt authority. It's worth it if I get to see her.
I'll just need you to come with me a moment, Master Riggs. Perfect. These vials should stay sealed for at least 12 hours, no problem. I'll tell my contact, nurse, to expect you.
When we get back, Rona better be waiting.
You bring goods? Doctors say 2 people. Look out. Now time. Cut out spice.
Did she say spice?
You thought you were smuggling cough syrup?
I knew we didn't have the whole story. I just hoped there was some core truth to it. That he really was helping the people here.
You used us! If you weren't a lady, you'd...
I gotta go have a word with your boss.
I not speak basic. You say take spice away? Good spice. I give good money. Big, how you say, cut?
We're not asking for a bigger cut, you idiot.
Let's deal with our messenger of mercy.
Definitely. This is going to be your last shipment, lady. Get a job.
Did the delivery go well?
Yeah, we did your dirty work, you fraud. Now where's my cousin?
I'd be shocked if this piece of trash can answer that.
You're looking for Rona Riggs, right? Well, she's the one who thought you two would be right for the job.
Don't shoot the messenger.
Just like the old days, eh, cuz? Of course, I'm a little more big time now than Ma and Pa ever would have allowed.
Your cousin sure doesn't look like a farm girl anymore, Corso.
Rona, what happened to you? What are you doing here?
I'm the underboss for the Black Suns on this part of Coruscant. Not bad, considering 5 years ago I was shoveling Ronto dung.
The Black Suns? You're a gang member?
Gang leader. You think I should write home? Make Ma and Pa proud?
I could use a Black Sun contact.
Captain, what are you doing? We can't just leave her here like this.
Where else would I go? I got power here. I leave, I just gotta work my way up all over again.
We obviously came just in time. Come on, Rona. We're getting you out of here.
Poor, chivalrous little Corso. Don't you get it? I don't need to be rescued. I chose this life.
It's her life. You don't get to make that decision for her.
Captain, if she stuck a blaster in her mouth, is it her choice to pull the trigger?
Listen to your captain, Corso. I'm no damsel in distress, and you're sure not my hero. Go home. You're too good for this galaxy.